children, I hope all of you are safe and fine. Today I have come to you with another lesson. This is lesson number 6 and the last lesson of the chapter, the story of the past. Subject social studies, and this lesson is for the students of class 4. Now in the last few lessons we have learned about the different kinds of literary and archaeological sources. Today we will learn about the need to preserve the historical sources. Why we should preserve the historical sources? Preservation of historical sources is important. What is the meaning of preservation? Preservation means the action of preserving or maintaining, to keep things in order, in proper order, so that we can use them in future. It is not spoiled. The study of history is only possible if we preserve the historical sources. The preservation of historical sources, it involves what is required for the preservation of historical sources? A great deal of time, money and effort. Now what is the meaning of effort? Effort means a determined and strong attempt. But yet it is important to preserve the sources of history. But why it is important? Now we will learn about the following reasons. Which are the following reasons? 4 reasons are there. Number 1, history plays an important role in our daily life. Our past teaches us many important lessons which influences our present decisions and affects our future. Now what are lessons? Lessons are period of learning or teaching. Whatever we learn and whatever history teaches us is called lessons. Which influences these lessons? How they influence our present and future? By learning these lessons, we come to know about the mistakes made in the past by the ordinary people as well as the kings and emperors. So when we are taking any decisions at present and in future, we will take any decisions, then we will not make the mistakes which have been made by the people in the past. History helps us understand other cultures. What is the meaning of cultures? Way of life, the arts, ideas, customs and social behavior of a particular group of people or society. So this in turn, this understanding of the cultures helps us to become good global citizens. What is the meaning of global? Global means relating to the whole world. If we know the culture of the whole world, various cultures, then we become citizens of this world. Citizens means people of this world. Historical literature and architecture are a proof of the struggle and success achieved by our ancestors. They provide a connection to our past. This is the third reason. Now what is the meaning of architecture? Architecture means the art or practice of designing and constructing buildings. Now literature and architecture, they are a proof of the struggle. Struggle means fight and success means victory, whatever they have achieved by our ancestors. Who are our ancestors? Our ancestors are our forefathers or predecessors, people who lived before our grandparents from whom we have descended. They provide a connection to our past. That means they connect our past to our present and future. Historical sites are a major tourist attraction and thus help in generating revenue. This is the fourth point. Fourth reason, the maintenance of these sites also provides jobs to many people. Now what is the meaning of revenue? Revenue means it is an income, a state or central government's yearly income from which public expenses are met. Now how we collect the revenue, how it is generated or it is created? When people from different parts of the world, that is tourists, they come and visit these historical sites, they buy tickets. From that money only the revenue is collected and created. The maintenance of these sites, because people come and visit these sites, so these places have to be kept in proper order, properly. So to maintain these sites, jobs are given to many people. Our literary and archaeological sources give us a sense of pride in our culture and heritage. Now what is the meaning of heritage? Heritage means property or whatever is inherited or we get from our ancestors. As citizens of this country, it is our duty to preserve this rich inheritance. Whatever we get from our ancestors, together is called inheritance. We should take care of the monuments by not writing on them or disfiguring them. How we can take care? By not writing on the monuments and by not spoiling the appearance of the monuments. Disfiguring means spoiling the appearance of a thing or monument here. The government cannot preserve this rich heritage without our support. The government requires our help, our support to preserve this rich heritage. Now we come to the end of this chapter. Now we will do recapitulation. What we have learned in this chapter? We have learnt about what is history, who are historians, the need to study history, periodization of history. Indian history has been divided into three periods: ancient, medieval and modern. Sources of history, two kinds specially. Historical sources are divided into two kinds or two types: literary sources, archaeological sources. Now again, literary sources are divided into 5 kinds: religious, non-religious, both religious and non-religious, written records of foreign travelers and written records of rulers. And archaeological sources, they have been again divided into 4 types: seals, coins, inscriptions and monuments. And last but not the least, need to preserve historical sources. Why we should preserve historical sources? Now we have come to the end of the chapter. Based on today's lesson, I have a worksheet for you as homework. It has got exercise A, fill in the blanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3 questions. Fill in the blanks. 1. Dash of historical sources is important. Number 2. Our past teaches us many important dash which influences our dash decisions and affects our dash. Number 3. Historical dash and dash are a proof of the struggle and success achieved by our dash. Number 4. Historical sites are a major dash attraction and thus help in generating dash. Question number 5. Our dash and dash are sources. Dash sources give us a sense of pride in our dash and dash. Exercise B. Answer the following questions. 1. What is involved in the preservation of historical sources? Number 2. Why it is important to preserve the sources of history? Number 3. How should we take care of the monuments? So, exercise A 5. Now we have 5 fill in the blanks and exercise B 3 questions. This is the worksheet for you. You will do this worksheet in any one of your old exercise books, and when the school will reopen, I will do the corrections. Thank you. God bless you.